Welcome back to my channel. In this world, there are magical items that serve more than one purpose. In other words, if you have just one, you don't need anything else. Today, I want to introduce 10 of my favorite magic helpers of minimalism that I personally use. Alright, let's dive in. First, Tenugui. Tenugui is like a magical towel with at least 12 different uses. It's a traditional Japanese cotton cloth, super thin with lots of cute designs like this. Here are just some of the ways you can use it. First, face towel. Second, handkerchief. Third, bath towel. These are easy to imagine, right? But it doesn't stop there. Fourth, wet towel. Oshibori. Fifth, tablecloth. Sixth, wall hanging. Tapestry. Wow, it's great, right? And it can even become your part of wardrobe. Seventh, bandana. Eighth, scarf. Ninth, mask. And it's great for wrapping things too. 10th, gift wrap. 11th, bottle holder. Wow, 11 way of using it. But this is not all. Here's the coolest part. Ever wonder why the edges aren't sewn? Look at this. I saw some people on Amazon left negative reviews about it, saying, "Why is this falling apart? I thought it was made in Japan." I know how you feel, but it's intentional. The answer is you're supposed to tear it by hand. Back in the days, people would use it as an emergency string, like to fix their sandals. Pretty neat, right? So I always carry one in my little pouch. Having a Tenugui with me feels like carrying a Swiss Army knife. Lightweight and so useful. Second, small bag. Let me show you what's inside my everyday bag. It's tiny, but it has two components. One for small stuff and one for cash and cards. So basically, this is my wallet and a pouch all in one. Here's what I usually carry: cash, cards, pen, earphones, passport when traveling, earplugs, SIM pin, mini envelopes for cash gifts. And this is my new obsession. I don't know how it's called, but I call it like nose mint, which makes your nose tingle super refreshing. And of course, a Tenugui. What's great about this bag is that it's also a security pouch. I can use it around my neck or wrist to keep my stuff safe. Isn't it great? So it's a wallet, a pouch, and a security bag. 3-in-1 magic. Third, white boxes. These are my white boxes in my room, serve 3 purposes. First, storage box. Second, bookshelf. Third, table. Each box holds something different. One has cleaning supplies, another holds books, and the latest one has essentials. You might think, that's a pretty small storage box. But that's the point. Limited space means fewer unnecessary items. So I keep it small. I think this is one of the tips for living minimally. Fourth, MOFT case. This is the laptop case I carry with me all the time. But it's not just any laptop case. It doubles as a laptop stand. Ever find yourself working at a cafe with a table that's too low and your neck starts hurting? This case solves that problem. You can adjust it to 2 different heights for better posture. Isn't it great? I was actually writing this script using this laptop case. Thanks to it, I can work comfortably from anywhere. Fifth, aroma oils. I love using aroma oils to make my room smell amazing. Also, I love using them as a fabric softener. Honestly, I'm staying at my parents' place right now, temporarily, so I haven't made any recently. But I used to make original liquid with citric acid and aroma oils. And in the past, I used that special liquid for about 50 grams per washing. It's amazing! Adding citric acid made the laundry fluffy, and thanks to the aroma oils, my room filled with a nice aroma after doing laundry. I love that. Sixth, hakozen. The hakozen is an old school table that people in Japan used in the past. Yes, it's a table. Back then, people don't eat together at one big table like today. Instead, everyone had their own small individual table. And the coolest part? It also works as storage. Once you're done eating, you wash your dishes and boop! Open the top lid of the hakuzen to store them inside, like this. It's a table and a personal dish cabinet in one. All Japanese people are pretty smart. If I could, I'd love to time travel and live back in those days. 7th, Aladdin pants. Sorry, I don't know the official name, so I call them Aladdin pants. I've spent years trying to find the perfect pants for Japan's hot and humid summer. And I've finally found them. And that's Aladdin pants. These pants are so lightweight, super breathable, and don't get sticky even when you sweat. Yeah, they're perfect for summer. But what makes them really special is that they can double as pants for wearing with a kimono. When you wear a kimono, especially in hot weather, guys usually lift the hem of the kimono and tuck it into obi, belt, to stay cool. This is called shiripashiri. The shape and the length of these Aladdin pants are just right for this look. Wow, I loved it. If I wear my regular pants, it would look awkward. But these fit perfectly under kimono. So yeah, these pants work both as regular summer pants and as kimono pants. How awesome is that? 8th, tatami. Tatami is a traditional Japanese mat, and it's become an essential part of my minimalist lifestyle. Over the years, I've discovered that tatami has at least 10 uses. Let me explain. First, here's what Heinrich Schliemann, a German archaeologist, said about it. The tatami serves as a chair, sofa, table, bed, and mattress. That's already 5 roles right there, but I've discovered even more. Alright, let's dive into the others. 6th, yoga mat. It might be a bit sleepy, but it's softer than regular yoga mats. And I love using it for my practice. The good thing is I can smell the scent of tatami. 7th, air purifier. Since tatami is made from igusa grass, it absorbs unpleasant odors and harmful substances, keeping the room fresh. 8th, soundproofing mat. Because of its cushioning, tatami absorbs sound, meaning even if you jump around, it won't disturb anyone downstairs. 9th, aromatherapy forest bath. Tatami contains phytoncide, a component that gives off natural aroma. Similar to being in a forest, inhaling it brings the same relaxation as a forest bath. And lastly, 10th, shield. What? Shield? Yes, shield. Sounds wild, right? But if you look at ancient Japanese scrolls, you'll find illustrations of people using tatami as a protective shield during battles. So if you ever need, please try it out. 9th, bags. Of course, a bag is a bag. But did you know a bag can act as a stretch for other bags? If you line up all your bags, they can take up quite a bit of space, right? But if you store smaller bags inside larger ones, everything becomes way more compact. It's bag-in-bag magic. I think even Komari also mentioned this method, so give it a try. It's super satisfying. 10th, drawers. Finally, here's a fun way to use drawers that you might not thought of. This is my IKEA bamboo desk. It's simple and practical, but it has one flaw. It's a bit small. Look at this. When I set my laptop on it, there's almost no room left for anything else. That's when inspiration struck. Why not use the drawer as extra space? By opening the drawer, I created a little armrest so that I can work comfortably. Yeah, it works like a charm. So I've gone through 10 of my favorite items. Some of them are unique. Did any of them catch your eye? Finally, what's important in a simple life is enjoying it all. Instead of thinking, oh, using fewer things is inconvenient. Try shifting your mindset to, I found a new way to use this, yeah! This is it. That childlike excitement makes all the difference. So what new discovery will you make today? Let's enjoy another fun day living a simple life, right? Bye bye! Peace!